Welcome back, guys, to episode 7 of Higurashi, where we have waited a whole goddamn week to find out what exactly are behind those doors that Shion has led us to. So I feel like we have quite the dramatic and revealing episode ahead of us, and obviously Higurashi being Higurashi will also probably have some horrific ass moments. I can't wait for that. So without further ado, let's get into things. If you guys want to watch full anime, make sure to check out the link above, or else we start the video in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm so excited. I mean, we waited an entire week, which was so cruel. Are we gonna start with the opening? Okay. I thought that was just gonna be like, you waited a week, you can wait another week. Okay. Stop. I told you, I knew they were just gonna be like, yeah, no. Higurashi's like, we left you on a cliffhanger. We'll also leave you on a opening cliffhanger. I don't know, but yeah, I just felt like they weren't gonna reveal. I wonder. Oh, I was just looking at the opening. You know how Mion and Shion. We now know that there is Mion and both Shion. Oh, and that's the little kind of statue from the start here. I was just thinking like maybe the hairstyle will play into something important. One has the hair down, one has the hair in a ponytail, one is holding the taser, which I do believe is also a weapon that is shown at the first kind of bit of the opening. It's like baseball bat, I think taser, gun, and then it goes into like kind of Rika. So I don't know. Is this the shed? Who knows? I mean, thank you, this lovely opening, for making me just wait through it again. But it does make me wonder what exactly is going to get. Why exactly? I think the biggest question I have is just like, why did Mion walk away, and why did oh shit, I didn't get the names mixed up, did I? Oh, no, I'm having such a moment. But no, it is Mion. It is Mion. Yes, Mion walked away and didn't want to like hear this whole conversation about the curses kind of thing. Whereas like Shion and the photographer as well as this nurse kind of took us there. Is that Keiichi's hand that picks up that piece of shard and there's blood in the shed, maybe. Oh, that's a bear trap. Oh, this is spicy. I mean, this is a shed. Okay. Who are you? Oh, this is Oyashiro. Many more tools? Construction tools? I don't think you need a bloody bear trap for a construction tool. In here? In this creepy ass shed? Okay. Depths of hell. Onigafuchi. The Demon's Abyss. A very ominous name. Yeah, I think. Interesting. I mean, it does make sense why we. Ironic coming from you. Oishi-sama isn't violent, he's kind and benevolent. The demon's human form so they can live alongside the villagers in harmony. Fascinating. So, are you part of like the demon blood lineage? Is that why you believe are the kind that eat humans? Do you eat? Would have the urge to feast on human flesh. Of demoning away. Yeah, I thought it was kind of gonna. From other villages. Kidnap us. Huh? Didn't kidnap people at random. They only targeted those whom their god had declared fit for sacrifice. The fuck? Watanagashi. Yeah, and that's why at the festival is always the triggering. Doesn't just mean oh. Oh. It's not a cotton drifting. But back then, it was a name given to a gruesome night when the villagers hunted. Oh, it's a bit like Usada. Yeah, I thought big fluffy beds for sleeping in. No, yeah. Then was Rika doing it? Yeah, cause she like hoed the fuck out of that. Why? But for cutting people up. They're cooking. No. They're not cooking utensils. Cooking. Wow, at least we now know the real truth kind of behind this. I thought it was gonna pop out. It was already broken. By whom? Why? Is this how they maybe became cursed? Chosen by Oyashiro? Because you know on the last timeline, I know in depth I could say the timelines might not intertwine with each other, but in the past timeline, these two die. This was a little fun excursion. No. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I'd rather have kept watch. Yeah, she got a little too erect there. Why is she so? My curiosity. She definitely took something. I can't look at the cotton drifting the same anymore. Just gonna think of it as like, yeah. It's pretty horrific if you think about it in that way now. I mean, I think we all knew that the festival was like the triggering point of all the disastrous kind of events, but of me down. Oh yes, no, Gina. I thought she meant yeah. She's like, don't you third wheel it out. Have a good fun time down there. She'll be a little jelly. Hmm. Hmm. Where we went and what we did. I mean, I thought that was pretty obvious. Maybe for someone tonight. Oh! See, that's what I meant. I was just like, aren't you guys now Oh, you're so fucking hilarious, sweetie. Of course it does. Why does she talk as though she will be like the chooser and who gets cursed? I don't know. She talks as she knows what is going to go. Oh, someone was running up. I don't know if I needed to punch them or. Nipa! So cute. No, he was busy. Oh. So Keiichi is a shit liar. Rika's so sad. Give her a head pat. This episode just feels weird. What were you doing? No. I feel like Keiichi's one. That's true. Keiichi's one of those people that talks too much when he tries to lie. No. Is this why Keiichi dies now? For lying 3 times in a row? Oh, it's Oishi-sama. Oishi. Maebara-san. What's with the creepy eyes? Oh, from that angle, it just looked like huge. Sonozaki girl. Yakuza family that controls this area. Okay. Why is that? What? I thought. And someone would cover it up for her. Interesting. No touch. No touch. Don't touch me. Why are you after Jiro and... I hate it when it goes dead silent. Keiichi needs to work on his lying skills. Yeah. You did see the two of them tonight. Both them, Shion. Creepy much? Stalkerish much? Who is Jiro and... What is going on with this kind of like trio? It's not... It's Mion. Because it's Mion. Oh, maybe. You see? Oh, wait. Oh, it is the same. According to police, the two of them went to the volunteer parking lot and stole one of the festival trucks, leaving their car and bicycle behind. Interesting. Okay. And they felt that? Okay, so it is Shion, never mind. But didn't you do that? This is why you don't go in haunted houses. Keiichi just shitting his pants. That's right, you missed Rika's dance. What? How did Shion know all of this? This is fucking hang up on you. She says it as though like she's immune to the curse. Oh, like I know she talks as though like she'll be unaffected by it. This is interesting. We got a little bit more information than we got from part one, like the part one timeline, because in part one timeline we just knew that them two disappeared and left their bikes behind, but this time we know that they disappeared because they stole a van and ran off, which is a little bit different. Why were you out so late? They just fucking ignored Keiichi. Yeah, what's going on, Mayor? Did he get demoned away? Interesting. But the curse didn't happen this year. Question: what happens if your friends are the ones that want to kill you? Do I still walk home with them? Yeah, why did the mayor get? Maybe the mayor's the one that broke the head and put it back. Did you do something bad last night? No. Rika's asking for a reason, Keiichi. I think you should just tell her. But some kitties? Mm-hmm. 4 bad kitties went into a storehouse they weren't supposed to go into. What a great story. She's gonna be so pissed at you. Motherfucker, what? It's all over. This year's Chris, this world, you, me, we're all finished. You shouldn't have missed her dance. You fucked up. Hasn't been found yet. Oh. What are you talking about, Rika? The fuck, Rika? Okay, that's great, sweetie. That's great, but we're having an important conversation about death. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. What the fuck just what went down in that last couple of minutes where Rika, she's just like nyang nyang, and then she went into like her voice went like, I don't know, she sounded like a 30-year-old lady, which would make sense because like it's within the timeline she has like repeated her timeline over and over again. So I think like, oh no, she said something along the lines of like 100 years. So it would make sense why she suddenly sounded older, if that makes sense, because you know how Rika has been kind of like reliving, or she's been going through like different timelines or going back in time to fix this whole like shenanigans that goes down. Rika's definitely someone that is trying to fix this because we had this scene from episode 2 where it got revealed to us that Rika was indeed someone that had all the memories of the events that go down. So the moment like her eyes are that glowing red, yeah, she didn't sound too impressed. She was definitely pissed at the fact that Keiichi definitely fucked her over once again. But damn, I get so impressed when seiyus can do such a like a different shift in their voice. I think that was the same like seiyu that does Rika, but like she just sounded, you could just hear with the voice that she sounded like older, and definitely really pissed off how Keiichi fucked her all over, and she was just like, you should just watch my dance. Like, why don't you just come and watch me dance for fuck's sakes, Keiichi? I was kind of hoping that into episode 7 I would slowly start getting some answers, but no, I think this episode just still left me more confused. Like I thought once we opened the shed, it definitely revealed a lot more about, you know, the Watanagashi. I know I'm probably pronouncing that horribly wrong, and I sincerely apologize, but that whole kind of festival, we know that the festival was like, you know, the core like events, like the turn of events to like all the different kind of like timelines was like the triggering event. I felt like was definitely the festival, and starting that in the first timeline with Rika, that was quite like an emphasized event, and same kind of situation with this kind of timeline. I will definitely have to say now that we have like both the timelines with the same kind of events go down, especially towards like this festival, it's giving me a bit more of a clear clear view of like exactly what this festival is all about, because previously we thought it was just cotton drifting, but this timeline is definitely showing us that it's not just about cotton drifting. And we also know about the history of this whole kind of town, obviously about the whole like the demons that came and attacked like the villages, and the Oyashiro was the kind of like denti that kind of stopped the whole kind of like chaos and gave the demons the opportunity to become human. So now we know that the villagers all have like a demon bloodline in a way, and I guess that could also connect to the fact how Shion and Mion, they talked about how they come from that Yakuza family, so they might be, because I always kind of felt Shion was kind of sus in the sense like she talks as though she knows really well about like this whole history, and I feel like that might be because it might have been passed down. Like I feel like Shion also talks as though she knows exactly who's going to be like demoned away and who's going to go missing. Like she sounds as though she kind of controls the events go down. I mentioned in last week's episode how when we got a little bit more revealed about this like town and the mystery, I thought like, oh, maybe what happens if like this isn't actually a curse but more of like a tradition that these villagers follow, just like how we have this festival of how they cotton drift to kind of like satisfy like the demon side. I was thinking like, what happens if this is more so a legend and like a myth that they follow because of their demon lineage? And as I was saying, if like Mion and Shion's like bloodline is like, you know, the most like true like demon bloodline, they might be the one that's like upholding the traditions of always demoning people away. I know that's kind of the vibe I got, because like why would Shion like kind of know exactly how the turn of events would go down? I know Shion, that during that phone call she talks as though like she knew exactly kind of what was going down. I don't know, I thought for a second it could also be Mion, because like why does she bother like asking all those questions to Keiichi? And I felt like she might have actually been the one to save Keiichi in a way, because like obviously I feel like Mion cares about Keiichi, and also the fact that she doesn't like this whole like tradition, because we could see with last week how Shion wanted to take Keiichi there and Mion was just like, no, like let's not listen to her, and she walked away. So I'm thinking like maybe the family's divided in that sense between Shion and Mion. Like I feel like Shion wants to uphold those traditions and Mion might not want to. Not too sure on that aspect. That's like kind of a wild guess on like some of the scenes we've seen. Just with the phone calls, I was like, why is she like asking those situations as though she wasn't there? That's what got me the most. It's like, why is she confirming things when she was there with Keiichi? Like, you know, if you went to the mall with someone, you don't go like, oh, did we go to the mall together? Were we with this person? Like, you know, because you were there, you experienced those events. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe like Shion technically hanged up and ran off to like actually try and fix the situation so that Keiichi doesn't get demoned away. I know there's honestly so many theories we could talk about just purely off this episode, and it's just like it honestly just leads me in so many directions. That is what I'm enjoying, because yeah, with this ending here as well, with Rika going like, you know, a little bit scary. She literally, in summary, like TLDR, she was just like, you fucked me over again, Keiichi. Like, why couldn't you just be a good doggo and just watch my performances? Literally what she went like savage mode on Keiichi too, and I was just like, damn, Rika once again so impressed in that kind of like voice shift that we heard. Like the moment we heard her laugh, I was like, that's not Rika. Like, you know, she's the one that normally goes like Nipaaaahhhh, like really high, but that laugh was not kidding around. So yeah, I guess on that note, I honestly don't know what next week's gonna bring us. Like this week, you know, it was all about opening that storage room, but like next week, are we gonna focus on Rika? Are we gonna focus more on this mystery? Are they gonna throw us in a completely different timeline? That's gonna so mess with me, because yeah, Rika said like, oh, you, me, like everyone, it's over for us in this timeline. So it is gonna be so fascinating if next week they're just like completely new timeline. That's really going to mess with me, and I guess on that note, I can't freaking wait for that. So I guess until then, make sure you guys stay awesome, and I'll definitely catch you guys next time.